Welcome you all respected Shrotas, Sahasadakas, wonderful Jignasus, Mokshus. May the divine bless you and I both to pursue the study of Shastras and then the Adhyatmika Marga. The text and subject is so sublime, so sweet, so beautiful that it is tempting us to repeatedly study to really catch the knowledge that is given. Text under study is Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayanam. It has 6 prakaranams like Adhyayas and Khandas. In the third Utpatthi Prakaranam we are seeing it has 122 sargas. 22nd sarga we are doing. VIGNANA ABHYASA VARNANAM is the title topic in that sarga. Mother has given us Vignana. She is also guiding us as to how the Abhyasa of that Vignana has to be done and what are the precautionary measures to be taken or what are the things to be done to be qualified for doing this Vijnana Abhyasa effectively. We have to succeed in doing first of all. When we are successful in doing, we will be successful in reaching also. Isn't it? Such a wonderful topic. We are having 5 or 6 mantras in this particular sarga. Let us see. If possible, we'll finish them. If not, maybe 1 2 slokas remain. We'll continue studying them tomorrow. Welcome you all, friends. Let us start with those 3 4 minutes of tuning to the Rama Bhagavan, Vasishtha Bhagavan, all the rishis and Shruti Mata, and to the subject that's spoken there to Saraswati Mata and also to this class. Start. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetavastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Shri Rama Rama Ramete Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tatulyam Ramanama Varanane. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Nandvatetam Gaganasadrusham Tattvasyaadilakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhe Sakshibhutam Bhavatetam Triguಣರಹಿತಂ Sadgurum Tam Namami. Om Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha. Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Shri Vasishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Vedavyasa Vamadeva Naradadi Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana Adi Shastranam Acharyebhyo Namaha. Sankalpaha Tesham Sarvesham Kripanugraheణ उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण उक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम तत्रोक्त ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ते विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्माद् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक ऐन्दव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधनाप्रयत्नमध्ये श्रीवाल्मीकिमहर्षिविरचित श्रीरामवसिष्ठसंवादरूप Shri Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayana Smruti Prakarana Moksha Shastrasya Parayanam Adhyenam Sadhana Prayatnam Muktyartham Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe मङ्गलाचरणश्लोकाः ॐ यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभोः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः ॐ सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखघनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं परं ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्रपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीवसिष्ठादिऋषिभ्यो नमः श्रीयोगवासिष्ठमहारामायण शास्त्रं तृतीय उत्पत्तिप्रकरणं लीलोपाख्याने विज्ञानम् अभ्यास वर्णनं नाम द्वाविंशः सर्गः श्रीवशिष्ठ उवाच श्रीदेव्युवाच Every shloka is $1,000,000 worth and valuable and important. Must for a serious seeker, the best of the data is being given. Receiving it, you know, digesting it, assimilating it, living it is the direct way for moksha. May these studies, along with the knowledge, give us this positive commitment conviction also. O Divine Lord, you are everywhere there, in whichever the form you are there. To all your forms, my salutations, my upasanas, my samarpanas. Only one begging to you, prayers to you. Bless me with this ability to do this sadhana as prescribed here. When we keep on that way praying, it will become effective. Okay. Now, from the mantra 27 onwards, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 7 mantras, every one of them are precious, even the mantras before that. The topic is Vignana Abhyasa. Vignana is what? Substratum the Brahman. It is Gyapti Sarup. That alone is real. Other than that is everything Kalpita. तो कल्पित का कल्पित करके कहना इज अभ्यास रियलिटी और वो मैं हूं दिस टू आर कॉल्ड अभ्यास एंड दैट इज डन ऑल द टाइम by you when you are yourselves with yourself when you are with the world too. That's why 3 plus 3 plus 3 9 sadhanas we saw. What are the 3 which we have ordered? Tat shravanam, tat adhyenam, tat mananam. What are the 3 things given by mother? Tat chintanam, tat kathanam, anyonyam, tat prabodhanam. What are the 3 more things we added after the chintanam? Nididhyasanam, anubhuti and anubhavanishta. That is called Vijnana Sarupa Paramatma Prapti Hetu Vijnana Abhyasa. Let this go deeply into our heart. Then in the next 2-3 slokas, Mother has glorified that sadhaka, that Vijnana Abhyasa Karta. That he is the only one who will be victorious on this bhuvi. And he is called as, in the next mantra, she said, Ki te pare abhyasinaha. He is the one who is a para abhyasi. The Viveka Vairagyadi, their need was told in the earlier mantra. Straight away now coming to 27 mantra se dekho, how important these thoughts. See, how chanchala is our mind fickle, that not allowing our intellect to focusedly listen such a sublime, redeeming knowledge. मैं तो एक ही कहता हूँ, प्रभु कुछ भी करके मुझे इस ज्ञान का लायक बनाओ, सुनने का, समझने का, आचरण करने का. I understood is the bestest, but not able to do it. We know we are at fault. I know I am at fault. May all those faults go away. For freeing myself from that faulty life of worldliness and tune totally to do the Tachintramadi, whatever the Viveka, Vairagya, whatever the staminas, convictions, self confidence is required, Sankalpa Bala is required, please provide. ऐसे मांगते जाना, that is beautiful. हाँ. See now the shlokas, so beautiful. Na? 1, 2, 3 shlokas we have seen. Again, I am seeing them spending time repeatedly because of the importance of that subject. Shloka number 1, that is 27. Atyanta bhava sampattau jnatrugneyasya vastunaha yuktya shastrairyatantye te brahmabhyasinah stitaha. ते ब्रह्म अभ्यासिनः स्थिताः. ते स्थिताः ब्रह्म अभ्यासिनः स्थिताः. Now for you and I, an added advantage that morning Gita, those who are coming, there we are studying about the great Mahatma who is sthita in the prajna. Say na? Sthita prajna lakshana no? Same here is abhyasa sthita. देर द प्रज्ञा में स्थित है, यहाँ अभ्यास में जो स्थित है उनके लक्षण बता रहे. ते ब्रह्म अभ्यासिनः स्थिताः. They are ripened, well established Brahma Abhyasins. Studied Brahma Abhyasins. It's only a question of time. Then very soon the Brahma Anubhuti, Brahma Nishtha, they are going to get. They are Sthita Brahma Abhyasinaha. Stationed, positioned, established. Like some of the products in this country are established products. 40, 50, 60, 80 साल से स्थित. For their quality and pricing and supply chain, they have their fixed customers. They need not struggle. Sthita. So too there are some politicians. Their aura, their dignity, their sincerity is such that they are sthita. 5, 6, 10 times same person in the constituency, the people elect. Example of sthiti I am telling. Beautiful, no? So te abhyasinaha and sthitaha abhyasinaha. They are the ones. So she asked about how to strengthen this abhyasana. This is what. See, katham poshamayati abhyasa. So they are called pushta abhyasins, sthita abhyasins. Te brahma abhyasinaha sthita. Should we become so? If yes, then how? These are the things. है ना? Te yatante. They are always trying, putting efforts. Te yatante. Who are Brahma Abhyasinaha Sthitaha? About them we are understanding. First, te yadante. They are always in the effort. Effort, taking the help of what? And effort to achieve what? So, taking the help of yuktya shastraihi yatante. They are always taking the help of Shastra and Shastrokta Yukti. They are always taking the help of Shastra and Shastrokta Yukti. They are called Sthitaha Abhyasinaha, Brahma Abhyasinaha. Yes, you told they are taking the help of Shastra and Shastrokta Yukti, and they are called Brahma Abhyasa Sthitaha. But with the help of the Shastra and the Yukti, what is that they are trying to achieve? What for they are taking the help of Shastra and Yukti? Very important thought now, or the knowledge that mother is giving is Atyanta Abhava Sampatto. Atyanta extremely, finally. Abhava means disappearance. Sampatti means achievement. For the achievement of total absence. For the achievement of total absence. They are trying, यत्न कर रहे हैं, taking the help of Shastra and Yukti. Still, one more important thing to be heard. Atyanta abhava of what? That they are trying, taking the help of Shastra and Yukti. Then they are called as Brahma Abhyasinaha Sthitaha. What is that thing of which they are trying for the Atyanta abhava, total absence? Jnatrughneyasya vastunaha. Underline karo isko. Exactly in Mandukya, same topic we are studying. Morning other text also. So, ज्ञातृज्ञेयस्य वस्तुनः अत्यंत अभाव संपत्तौ युक्त्या शास्त्रैः ये यतन्ते ते ब्रह्म अभ्यासिनः स्थिताः. So, the biggest topic point in this shloka, which we spent 15 minutes yesterday to explain, was I am the Jnata, this Jagat is Jneya. This itself is not only asatya, this itself is not only mithya, this itself is the cause of entire samsara. Rather, staying or living life at the level of jnata gneya itself is samsara. See this ज्ञाता ज्ञेय जीवन में हम इतना फंस गए कि even to listen to this there is a fear to us. Even to listen about some substratum other than these two, and that we are, even to listen to that, we are hesitant. That's what I am using that word from last 2-3 months regularly. To that extent, we are addicted to samsara. When one is addicted to something, anybody talks even a little against it, he becomes angry and revolts. When your children are addicted to cell phone, your wife is addicted to TV serials, when the husband is addicted to friends or tash patta or drinks, if somebody tells him little against it, same way we are addicted to Jnatrugneya samsara so much that something other than that is reality. These two are mithya. They are the cause of all samsara. To get moksha, we have to transcend this trio or this duality of Jnatrugneya. Even to listen to it even once also we are not ready. Terrible, you know. We have to understand. That's the meaning of when in Gita says, Ki Prajahati Kaman Sarvan Partha Manogutan means Hrudisthitan. In the Hridaya, these strong samskaras are there that the Jnatrugneya is the only way of living life. And in that, to the Gneya Vastus, so much value we give, we become totally slave to it. No freedom at all. And that Gneya Vastu, which is projected, which is modifiable, which is perishable, making us dance to its tunes, that is the samsara dukkha. Very terrible, this thing. So, Jnatrughneyasya vastunaha atyanta abhava is the one which we have to achieve. For that we have to do yatna. For that take the help of Shruti and Yukti. Such one is called Brahma Abhyasinaha Sthitaha. In the earlier sloka, Brahma Abhyasinaha Pare. They are the supreme Brahma Abhyasins and they are supreme plus established. Then we explained yesterday with the help of Mandukya, the Upanishad, that both the Drishya Jagat Drishta are superimposed on the Brahman, like the Swapna Drishya Jagat, Swapna Drishya Drishta, both are projected on the mind. Yet, though they are projected on real, still how much havoc they created in our Swapna. Why? Because that was the time where they were taken as reality. What is waking up? Three things. One, the drishya is not real. Two, the drashta is not real. Three, both are substantiated or supported by the substratum, the waker, I am that. Waking up to waker stage in such a way that swapna drishya and swapna drashta are found to be mithya. That's how we got liberated from that swapna jagat and the swapna purushatta, which was persecuting us when we were not awakened, when we were in dream. In the same way here, I am the self. Not knowing that on me only, the drashta here, drishya there, both are projected. And lucky the next text we are studying, that Bhagavan Adi Shankara's Vakya Vritti, 53 mantras, so pregnant, so beautiful. We made a base. Now deep shlokas are coming from. Yesterday we started. Tvampada Shodhana, who is you, who are you, that Guru is started to explain to us. So, who are the ones who are making their Vijnana Abhyasa Posham? This is the one. Trying for the Atyanta Abhava Sampatti of Drashta Drishya. And we have explained yesterday, so I'm not spending time. They are complementary to each other. Both cases in strengthening each other and create samsara to us, and in weakening each other and liberating us. So when I give value to Drishya, the Drashta in me corresponding will be stronger. When I give value to drashta in me, then I will crave for drashya. In these two, I have totally forgotten the real self. I am a full-fledged pakka samsari, baddha jiva. So too, conversely, when I reduce value given to drashya, corresponding drashta will be also weakened. When the drashta in me is weakened, not seeking any drashya outside, the drashya also gets weakened. Exactly this is the shloka tomorrow in Gita. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehina, etc. Now when drashta drashya both are weakened, the substratum, the druk paramatma, starts surfacing in our vision. Surprisingly, we see that we are that reality, not this drashta in relation to the drashya jagat. Siddhanta Jnana is given. This we have to digest. This is what we have to work out. In our outer life sadhanas, whatever required, and in our inner sadhanas of meditation. तो हिंदी में बताएं सिंपली, दृष्टा दृश्य नामक कल्पित द्वैत के पीछे दृक् स्वरूप मैं परब्रह्म छुप गया है, छुप गया हूं, जिनको मोक्ष मिलता है. इसलिए दृष्टा दृश्य का अत्यंत अभाव के लिए हमें प्रयत्न करना है. उसके लिए शास्त्र और युक्ति का सहायता लेना है. जो ये करता है, दे आर अभ्यासिनः स्थिताः. टॉपिक जो चल रहा है विज्ञान अभ्यास. अब इतना बढ़िया सा सब्सटेंशियल पक्का गाइडेंस हमको मिल रहा है. What more any guru can do for us than this? That's so. So this shloka stands explained. Now we go to the next one, in which for the drishya drashta atyanta bhava, what is the essence of shastras, whose help we have to take? Mother is guiding Leela. Beautiful thought it is. What it is, that also is with the help of Mandukya, to some extent we tried to see yesterday. What is that? Sargadaveva notpannam drishyam nastyeva tat sada idam jagadaham cheti bodhabhyasa udahritah. Idam jagadaham cheti bodhabhyasa udahritah. Iti bodha abhyasaha. This is called as Vijnana Abhyasa again. Bodha means Vijnana. So Bodha Abhyasa is equal to Vijnana Abhyasa. Udaharata is proclaimed, told as. This is called as Bodha Abhyasa. Having this knowledge thoroughly and establishing in that knowledge. That's called Bodha Abhyasa. That's called Vijnana Abhyasa. That itself is called as Brahma Abhyasa. Dekho, Brahma Abhyasa Shabda used in the above shloka. Bodha Abhyasa Shabda used here. Vijnana Abhyasa Shabda also used in the earlier shloka as well as title of the Sarga. Whether you call Vijnana Abhyasa, whether you call it as Brahma Abhyasa, whether you call it Bodha Abhyasa, or you call it Brahmatmaiki Bodha Abhyasa, whether you call it as Atma Abhyasa, all of them are same. Okay. Now in this shloka, how the Bodha Abhyasa is explained and what we are told to do, listen carefully. Ki Sarga Adau Eva Na Utpannam Drishyam. In the beginning of creation only, the Drishya Jagat was never created. Therefore, na asti eva tato sada. Therefore, in reality, it was never, it is never, it will never be there. What is that? Idam Jagat. When Idam Jagat, because it was never created, is not there only, then how come the Idam Jagat's Drashta can be there? When the Drishya was never there, then Drashta also is unreal only, no? Then what is remaining? The Drashta Drishyaka Adhisthana Drukswarup. In this way, the Drashta Drishya was never there. ये बात को with the help of the Shastra, again and again doing the Chintana, so that the reality value given to them is totally gone. Then still that Drishya will be seen. I'll be the Drashta of it, but not as earlier where I was taking these two to be real. Now we say they are Kalpita. याद रखो, even after I know that the mud is reality, pot is kalpita, still I see the pot, I use the pot. Earlier I gave reality to the pot so much that the mud I forgot. Now I know the mud is a reality without itself even little also changing. On that, the Rupanama Kalpana is the pot. The Rupa also is not Kalpita. There is no Rupa because everything is mud only in that. Just name given. And name is never in the pot, it is in our mouth. Isn't it? Pot doesn't know that it is called as pot. It is we are uttering it. Become subtle. We are uttering it as pot. It was mud, it is mud, it will be mud. Just in between, some shape came and it became useful for some worldly purposes. Then we start giving it a reality. The pot. Isn't it? Little carefully देखोगे थोड़ा गंभीर है ये. I myself cannot explain to you. I will utterly fail in that, I know. That is it not because I think I am Deha, that I need the water or the food. Therefore, the pot has become useful to me. If I go to the reality, the Brahman, I am not any of the Panchakosha Yukta Jiva. Therefore, neither I need water nor I need food. Therefore, for storing them, the pot is not required. Then the pot is always seen as mud only because mud is the reality. So this side, our Upadhi Tadatmya Yukta Jiva Bhava, that is Drashtutva, is compelling us to take the Kalpita Namarupatmaka Jagat as reality. Isn't it? I told, you got it? That's why I said, I myself will fail in communicating. Isn't it? It's because I am the Jiva, therefore the Paramatma is taken to me by me as the world. If I myself realize myself as self, not the Upadhi Yukta, then I don't need the Rupa Namatmaka Jagat. Then I don't give reality to it. The moment I drop reality, then I understand it was never real. Okay. Now here, the main point. Sarga adav eva na utpannam. Yesterday we exhaustively explained. Today I am not touching the topic that please find the difference between these two words. Pakka pakad lo aap. The two words are creation and appearance. Srushti nirmita and Srushti kalpita. If we don't catch this, we don't understand Vedanta ever. Understood? World is not created. World is appearance. Wave is not created, appearance. Ornament is not created, appearance. When do you call it as created? That once the creation is done, the created and creator should dono be separate. Like the parents gave birth to the child. Now the child is different, parents are different. That's called Srushti. Okay? In that way, from the pure Sachidananda Brahma, the Rupanamatmaka Jagat is not created. That the Jagat created now, Jagat is different, Brahman is different. ऐसा नहीं है. It is like the relation between the wave and water. That when the wave got created from the water, water never disappeared, one point. Wave is never existing independent of water, point two. That is not called creation. Then all the time the water reality is there, on that the wave is appearing. Wave is projected. That which appears projected is not real. That is what is proved. Why? What is the thing that the world wants to convey to us? Through every moment of its modification and destruction, only one thing, that I am not real. The Jagat is proving that. Because reality never changes. Reality never perishes. The whole world nirantara changing and perishing only to prove that I am not real. There is some other reality which is changeless, imperishable. On that this is projected, from that it is not created. So what's to be done by us? By accepting and through logic, understanding and accepting through logic that the Jagat is mithya. All the Jagat Sambandhi vasanas, Jagat Sambandhi kamanas, Jagat Sambandhi vrittis, Jagat Sambandhi pravrittis. And vasana, kamana, vritti and thoughts pravritti. They have to get reduced. That's called Shanta Antakarana. That's called Shuddha Antakarana. With that Antakarana, as it is said here, the Brahma Abhyasa can be done. What is Brahma Abhyasa? Tachintanam. Always saying that I am Brahman, I am Brahman, I am Brahman. Bas. If somebody comes, Tat Kathanam. If somebody wants to discuss, Anyonyam Tat Prabodhanam. Second, third are condition, occasional means if somebody is there. First one is always Tat Chintan. हमेशा ब्रह्म का ही चिंतन कर रहा हूं मैं. कोई आए सामने, वो जो चिंतन मन में कर रहा था, that I am doing with mouth loudly. That's it. That's called Kathanam. Wow. There are some Mahatmas, Uttarkach and all. They are in the deep meditation of that Tat Vastu only. When they open eyes and look at us, अरे तुम कैसे हो, कहाँ हो, कितने देर हो आगे, सॉरी मैं मेडिटेशन में बैठा था, एनीवे चाय पिया कि खाना खाया, all these nonsense they don't talk. What chintanam they were doing on the truth effortlessly, when they open the eye and see that fellow whoever is there, वही topic बात करेंगे. And thus see that shloka ईशावास्यम saparigat shukram akayam avranam. By that the self is proved to be freed from all stula sukshma karana shariras. That which he was contemplating, that only does the kathanam speaking. No formalities. And the listeners also to such great guru will be of that highest quality. 20 minutes they stay there and that they listen and they do pranam and they go away. Guru never gets up and अरे रुको ये प्रसाद ले जाओ ये कर कुछ नहीं वो बैठे रहते हैं. They go away. He continues that chintanam now inside the mind. People's arrival, departure, none of that touches them. That is the meaning of Tat Chintanam Tat Katanam. To that level we have to reach to. That's called Vijnana Abhyasa, Bodha Abhyasa, Brahma Abhyasa. Then only the deeply rooted Ajnana and Ajnana Janita Moha Adi, Moha Janita Upaditadatmya, Upaditadatmya Janita Jiva Bhava, Jiva Bhava Janita Jagat Satyata, Jagat Satyata Janita Jagat Prati Ragadvesha, Ragadvesha Janita Kama Krodha, Kama Krodha Janita Punya Papa Karma, Punya Papa Karma Janita जन्म मरण प्राप्त सुख दुख samsara, then only will go away. See the beauty of this Shastra. So, by taking the help of such Shastras and such Yuktis, this Brahmabhyasi, Bodhabhyasi, always saying that in the beginning only it never got created, it is only projected. Therefore, it is not real. Therefore, I need not have any interest in it. You know, deep that understanding should be there. Like the moment I know that is only a shell, not silver. All the ideas which I had when I took the silver to be real, they're all gone. That's the meaning of realizing the mithyatva of this silver. On the substratum, the shell. So too, deeply when this knowledge enters that the world is not real, it is kalpita on Brahman. If it is deeply going, then to that kalpita jagat, there will be no interest at all. That's the meaning of understanding the jagat to be kalpana, to be mithya. Because Brahman always was there, is there, will be there. In between some rupa, some nama, which don't exist independently are projected, that's it. He is always in that mode. अब देखो इसलिए कह रहे ना ये टेक्स्ट और ये साधना इतना आवश्यक है लेकिन कठिन है गंभीर है हम इतने रूप नाम में फंसे हैं and newer ones we want in such a strongly deluded addiction to samsara we are. That's impurity. That's what is qualifying us for this sadhana. To remove all those impurities, qualify yourself for sadhana. That is why the first step of viveka, brahma satyam jagan vichyeti evam rupo vinishchayah. Then only the vairagya, then only shamadama. Hope clear? Second shloka stands explained that the bodhabhyasa doing person is he who is with the help of Shastra and Yukti, understanding that this so-called world from the beginning only was never created. It's only projected. Correspondingly, the projected world seer also projected on that. Mutual. That's what it is. Sargadav eva na utpannam drishyam na asti eva tat sada idam jagatu. It was never created, therefore never it was there. When idam jagat is nasti, aham cha iti nasti. Which aham? Not the Brahma aham. The corresponding aham who is perceiving this jagat, owning this jagat, loving this jagat, wanting this jagat. This fellow also is nasti. But because that fellow is kalpita, ये also ये भी necessarily कल्पित होना पड़ा. Because the dream world is projected, dreamer also is projected necessarily. When the dream world is understood to be mithya, dreamer is gone. When the dreamer, dream world both gone, the waker is awakened too. Same way, this whole creation don't give so much value. अब थोड़ा और भी ध्यान से सुनो. With so much of science and technology, so many wonders are happening. All of them are only to the Ajnani who is at the Upadhi level. For the one who has reached the Brahman, for him, these are all Kalpana. ऐसे करोड़ों होते रहेंगे, yet they are not real. Substratum alone is real. And human being is projecting so many things with his Buddhi Shakti. Much before that, the Ishvara is his Maya Shakti, already has projected Ananta Koti Brahmanda. And in his projected Ananta Koti Brahmanda, Ishvara projected. What you and I as human beings are discovering, already that is put by that Ishvara only, his Maya Shakti. And that Maya Shakti is a part. Working in me is a scientist who is inventing all these secrets. Yet all of them are projections only, not real. And the proof is what? Is it not? The more science is developing all these things, one, we are going away from the self. Two, by getting addicted to them, we are becoming more and more jada, more and more dukhi, or not? जितने साइंस डिस्कवर कर रही है, अब सारा काम ऑटोमेट हो रहा है, हम पत्थर बनते जा रहे हैं. We are not doing anything. We are becoming slowly from an active, dynamic, intelligent, living human being to a stone life. Within few days, you can see the artificial intelligence is overtaking everything. The real intelligence is gone. See the side effect of the science. Man is becoming machine. Machine is becoming man. It's destructive, no? उसका कॉन्सिक्वेंस आप देखो फिर क्या होने वाला है टोटल दुनिया में इन एवरी इंडिविजुअल लाइफ में. As we were seeing in one of the text yesterday, very deeply, the modern man has gone away from himself so much that inner calmness, inner quietness, inner peace, inner solace, inner contentment, which are more valuable than the millions outside, the human beings are forgetting it only. Along with this, the good qualities of kindness, compassion, love, they're all gone. Just everything, the vastus, indriyas, sharira, bhoga. I'm just telling you with this science technology what is the side effects. It's not the main subject, but if somebody says कि all these are done, उससे नुकसान ही हो रहा है. And before that, the human being who is inventing all of them, it is not his intelligence, it is Ishvara's intelligence. And also, in the world, whatever is creating, that world is already created with a lot. Like some Newton discovered gravitational pull. He only discovered, but it was already put by the Lord, no? A 100-storied building somebody is constructing. But that possibility is already made by the Lord. Isn't it? With whatever the material is making a 100 stories building stand, in that material, that ability to make that building happen is put by the God, no? कुछ भी करो तुम मनुष्य कुछ नहीं कर रहा. He's only discovering and implementing, that's it. If the thing is not there in it, he cannot do. If that iron is not so strong, or it's a strong material like iron is not there, how can he construct? And human being has not done that. It is Ishwariya Maya. Why I am telling all that? Any amount of science discovers anything, it cannot be without the Ishwariya Maya Shakti. Therefore, no credit to any science or anybody from spiritual standpoint. Therefore, not only this aspect, the more the science is growing, the more we are going away from the self and destroying ourselves. These are all naked facts. We should have guts to understand. Then, after this much understood, now revert back to the main thought. Main thought is what? Whether it is Samashti Ishvara's Maya Shakti or Veshti's Mano Shakti. On the reality, all these are only Kalpita, not Nirmita. Sargadau eva na utpannam drishyam na asti eva tata sada idam jagat aham chaiti. This way, strengthening in us the substratum alone is real, the drashta drishya are not real, is called bodha abhyasa udahartaha. So Brahma Satyatva is one part of the bodha abhyasa. Jagat and Jagat drashta jiva mithyatva is the other part of bodha abhyasa. That is to be done. Support the Shastra Jnana Yukti. Yukti we are giving with 100 examples every day. This shloka stands explained. Okay, next to shloka 29 and 30, 31, 32. I tell you, Bhagwan, At least now, while listening from Vaashishtha and Saraswati's mouth, that we should understand it, which was already studied by us in every text, every time. It is put here in such a beautiful manner. Listen carefully. Connection between the earlier sloka and this one. Continuation. I'm chanting the mantra. Drushya sambhava bodhena ragadveshaditanave ratir baloditaya sau brahmabhyasa udahrtah. Again, drushya sambhava bodhena ragadveshaditanave ratir baloditaya sau brahmabhyasa udahrtah. Ah, क्या मस्त श्लोक है, टेल यू. Be attentive. Step 1. Drushya asambhava bodha. Bodha means firm conviction. About what? Drushya asambhava. It's a technical word. Bhava sambhava. Bhava sambhava means created. Asambhava is never created. What? Drushya. So with the help of the Yukti and Shruti, the Drushya Jagat is never created, but still appearing, therefore it is mithya. When one becomes so strong in it, Drishya Sambhava Bodha, what should be the consequence? Which we saw 5 minutes back. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6, step 7, step 8, 9, 10, 11 we saw. In that seventh point से यहाँ भगवान वाशिष्ठ जी कह रहे, मदर सरस्वती जी कह रही. What should be the consequence of studying the Shastra as well as Yukti? Drushya Asambhava Bodha. The entire Drushya Jagat was never created. If the Drushya Asambhava Bodha is strong in us, what it should lead to? Second point. It is Raga Dveshadi Tanave. We told you, no? From the Raga Dvesha come the Kama Krodha. From the Kama Krodha come the Punya Papa. Because of the Punya Papa, the Swarga Naraka, for the Swarga Naraka, the Janma Marana. And in the Swarga Naraka, with that Janma Marana, in between, the Sukha Dukha. Here he says Raga Dveshadi Tanave. The necessary consequence of Drushya Asambhava Bodha is the Tanu Karana, the reduction of Raga Dvesha Adi. Kama Krodha sab add karo. Because you cannot have Kama Krodha Raga Dvesha to something which you know that it is mithya. इसलिए कह रहे हैं, जो जगत कभी उत्पन्न नहीं हुआ वो उत्पन्न हुआ मानकर, जो कभी सत्य नहीं था उसको सत्य मानकर, उसके प्रति राग द्वेष लगाकर अब भागी जा रहे हैं, उसके पीछे रुक ही नहीं रहे. But if Swamiji, Jagat is seen, Jagat is experienced, Jagat is useful. Hare Maharaj, how many times we told? In dream also the dream world is seen, dream world is experienced, dream world is useful for the dreamer. But are those three things, that seen, experienced and useful, have they proved the dream to be real? Just because those three things we had in dream, that I saw dream world, I experienced it and it was useful to me. Has it proved it to be real? No. In the same way, in the waking world, for the waker, the mithya individual, the jagat is seen, it is experienced, it is useful. Only the relatively, from the absolute standpoint, it is neither there nor required. Dreamer के लिए dream world useful. That doesn't make dream world real. Waker के लिए wake world useful. That doesn't make the waking world real. See the third point now. First is Drusya Asambhava Bodha. Second is Raga Dvesha Tanu Karanam. It should lead to what? Ratir Balodita Yaso. Then in that person, the Rati, the reveling in Aham Brahmasmi is Balavan. That's what she asked. Na? How Balopeta? Katam Poshamayat. The Rati Balopeta Yaso Brahma Abhyasa Udahrata. Rati reveling. Reveling in what? In that Brahman. Again 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9. Now we are not able to do those 9 things because of Ragadvesha. Ragadvesha are there in us because the Jagat is Satya. When Jagat Mithyatva understood, Ragadvesha gone, mind is pure, calm, quiet, available for the Rati in Brahman only. How? Chintanam, Kathanam, Prabodhanam, Shravanam, Adhyenam and Mananam, then Nididhyasanam, Anubhuti and Nishtha. That's called Rati in that Brahma Tattva. Ho jayega. That's called, this is the way the Brahma Abhyasa can be strengthened. That was our question. What is Brahma Abhyasa? How it is done? How it is strengthened? Okay. If this is not done, Drushya, Sambhava, Bodha and Ragadvesha removal, all your Adhyatmic sadhana is a struggle. Fruitless struggle. Miserable struggle only. It will never yield result to you. That will be told in the next shloka. 3 more shlokas are there plus 1. कल हम देखते हैं उसको ना, हम यहाँ रोक देते हैं, है ना? Okay. Another text has to be seen. Some energy required for that also. These 3-4 next shlokas make the chapter complete. Tomorrow we are going to conclude this chapter by studying those 4 mantras. First, still time is there. We just browse through the summary of all 3. Don't miss these few days classes, please. Thank you. Om Purnamadham Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Vaashishtha Rishi Bhagavan ki Jai. Sita Mata, Saraswati Mata ki Jai. Leela Mata ki Jai. Thank you.